Hello guys, it's been a while, but nevertheless, we are back again today with another interesting update. Guys, there is this rumors and speculations that suggest that there is an underground talk between the biggest cryptocurrency exchange, which is known as Binance, and the Pi, that the Pi network might go live before the ending of the year 2023, though this news have not been confirmed by the Pi network core team. But all pioneers are all hoping this news becomes a reality, as a lot of hopes were clinged on the recent March 14th, which is known as the Pi Day. But unfortunately, things didn't work out as expected. Hello, it's CryptoConnex. Kindly support our channel by pressing the subscribe and notification. Before we go any further, this channel have resumed its daily giveaway of 30 Pi coins. To be the lucky winner, all you have to do is comment Pi Network to the moon with the rocket emoji. Best of luck to the lucky winner. The Pi network has been gaining popularity over Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the introduction of its open mainnet could be the most significant achievement it has accomplished to this point, as all pioneers are eagerly waiting for this. It is possible that Pi network, which has the potential to become a widely accepted type of digital currency, may make it possible for us to conduct financial transactions in a fundamentally new way, which will be quite amazing. The vast majority of us had anticipated that the open mainnet will become operational on March 14th, which is celebrated annually as World Pi Day. The Pi Day has come and gone, but the mainnet is not yet operational. Though rumors are currently been circulated that the Pi network and one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchange are having talks on it, listing before the end of the year 2023. Both onlookers and detractors are looking forward to finding out when the Pi network will actually be operational. Several people have the opinion that dribbling has grown out of control as the days have turned into weeks and the weeks have turned into months. Yet when the weeks turned into months, many continued to wait and maintain their faith and encourage others to join the platform. Pi Network is a brand new, groundbreaking cryptocurrency that have the potential to become a phenomenon on a global scale. The Pi Network was developed with the intention of making cryptocurrencies available to users of all skill levels. It was designed with mobile devices in mind from the beginning, so users may mine coins without having to invest in pricey mining hardware or burn up a significant amount of electricity. The Pi Network development team is comprised of engineers who previously worked at Google and Stanford and are committed to the goal of making digital currency more readily available and abundant than ever before. The fact that the Pi network has garnered the support of a large number of investors and venture capital firms demonstrates that the market has faith in the company's ambitious objectives. Pi network, in contrast to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, was developed from the bottom up with the goal of widespread adoption in mind. It features better mining rates, faster transaction speeds, and lower transaction fees than Bitcoin. Because of this, a lot of people who work in the cryptocurrency industry believe that after its open mainnet is released at the end of this year, it will quickly become one of the biggest cryptocurrencies that will be used and adopted all over the world. Pi Network's open mainnet will make it a more realistic cryptocurrency choice than it has ever been, but this does not mean that it is devoid of potential downside. Consider both the upsides and the downsides of the Pi Network. Before making an investment, the Pi network transaction fees are kept to a minimum. Because the typical price for a Pi transaction is 0.0001, using it as a method of payment is an efficient way to save money. The Pi mobile app is not only user-friendly, but also provides an intuitive user experience which makes purchasing, trading, and managing cryptocurrency more simpler than it has ever been before. Secure transactions are encrypted using SHA-256, which safeguards your funds against unauthorized access or theft. Liquidity is restricted in compared to those of other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin due to the fact that the network is still in its infant stages. There is always a level of uncertainty regarding how the network will be interpreted in different jurisdictions due to the fact that the regulation of cryptocurrencies varies from country to country. Because there are no physical tokens in the Pi network, there are no physical currencies either. Putting money into the currency is a high-risk endeavor because there are no assurances on the redemption value or the liquidity of the assets. The Pi network and Bitcoin each have their own unique characteristics. It should not come as a surprise that Bitcoin has outpaced other cryptocurrencies in terms of market value and widespread adoption. The Pi network, on the other hand, has a number of unique applications that set it apart from Bitcoin as the blockchain industry develops. Pioneers are being sought out by the core team to create practical Pi apps, represent your ecosystem as an ambassador, and promote your community's businesses as an ambassador. Those on the cutting edge of technology can help the Pi ecosystem by developing useful Pi apps. Utility Pi apps are a type of mobile web app designed to simplify tasks for Raspberry Pi owners, collaborating with the network developers via brainstorming or chat, or outside of the network, in which case your local environment could be the starting point for building a Pi app, an option for any trailblazer with a solid product vision and a clear roadmap to create a Pi app that can lead to Pi utility. Apps for the Raspberry Pi can be as basic as a calculator or as sophisticated as a game console, and they can help Pi owners in countless ways, from amusement and learning to networking and practical application. By developing these programs, pioneers may make the Pi network more accessible and helpful. Payments can now be made across the network at a reduced cost, making it possible for users who would not typically be able to afford large transaction rates to do so. The completion of transactions takes place more swiftly. The blockchain used by Bitcoin is substantially slower to confirm transactions than the network used by Pi Network, which is another key differentiation for Pi Network. When you send a payment over the Pi network, the transaction is verified in a matter of seconds, whereas when you send a payment over the Bitcoin network, the verification process can take up to 10 minutes or even longer. Depending on how much you are willing to pay in transaction fees, the Pi network is much faster. Users are now able to take advantage of real-time trading opportunities or make emergency payments without having to worry about the sluggish confirmations from miners or the excessive costs that are associated with these transactions. Pi Network is now preparing for the introduction of its mainnet. The Pi Network's proof of consensus mechanism has been recently completed, and the network will shortly be transitioning to a mainnet release, which is anticipated to take place later on this year. The significance of this lies in the fact that it pushes cryptocurrencies and the benefits associated with it closer to the applications that can be found in the real world. The Pi Network team has gone above and beyond to ensure that users are safe and secure while utilizing the network in order to maximize the likelihood that the mainnet release will be a success. Pi Network's architecture is designed to improve scalability and flexibility, which enables it to process more transactions per second than other payment networks like Bitcoin or Ethereum without sacrificing user privacy or security. This is made possible by Pi Network's architecture's ability to improve scalability and flexibility. The Pi Network team is properly placing themselves for future general acceptance by completing these steps prior to the debut of their mainnet release. This is a goal that they are well on their way to attaining as a result of their progress thus far. PiCoin uses a delegated proof-of-stake mechanism, which is known as the deepest consensus algorithm. This is in contrast to Bitcoin's PoE algorithm, which is based on proof-of-work. PiCoin is now more easily available and more economical to users on a day-to-day basis thanks to DPS, which takes fewer resources and is more energy efficient than Pi. The laws and mandates imposed by the government, there is a great deal of legislative ambiguity around decentralized networks such as PiCoin at the moment on the part of governments all over the world. That's all for now. Kindly support our channel by pressing the subscribe and notification bell. Thank you, and see you in our next video.